Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. This is Deen with Outdoor with Deen. Today, as you guys can tell, I'm inside my garage. It's been raining and it's been really cold for the past week here in Iowa. So we'll work what we have to work with, right? So today, I'm gonna show you how to start a call with a bow drill. Basic components for a bow drill. I went over this in a past video. We'll probably go over it again. Is of course a bow, fireboard, and this right here is a socket, and this right here is a spindle. So the first thing we're going to have to do here, so I'm going to get a little bit closer here, is I'm going to start a little hole here. After I get the hole started, I'm going to notch it. Well, first I'm going to notch the little hole here. After I notch it, I'm going to start a little hole here. Then we're gonna come in like I did this one here. We're going to come in with a V shape all the way to the center of the hole. So the reason why you do that, so once you start building that dust, so that dust has somewhere to go on the bottom. And I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Let's get started with the hole here. What I'm using here for the wood is red cedar, and there is a bunch of this here in Iowa. And the red cedar is really good for this kind of stuff. It's soft wood, it makes good dust. This is the same, so we're gonna go ahead and make that notch here. Start with the notch. With my pocket knife today. Just start a little notch, kinda cut it in a circle. Just like this. As you guys can tell right there. There you go. It doesn't have to be anything big, because we're gonna go in with the spindle. So we just want that spindle not to move around once you start making a little pocket there. And for the spindle, I've already used it once, and this is actually my second time doing this, guys. I'm gonna clean up a little bit of this because it helps making that dust, just like that. This burnt sides. So I'm just gonna clean them up a little bit. And also these little cuts, they make these little edges, so they shave off faster and they make more dust. Today's goal is just to show you how to get the coal from a bow drill. There you go. Just like that. That looks pretty good. We got the little pilot hole started there. We're gonna get the bow. Once we get it started here, we're gonna cut a little notch here, like I explained earlier, to get that dust to go on the bottom, so it's got somewhere to get out to collect. If you don't make a notch, that dust will just collect inside the hole. So as you guys can see here, we already got the hole started, and as you can tell, we already have a little dust making here. But since we don't have a notch, the dust doesn't have anywhere to go. So let's go ahead and make that little notch here. That is that notch right there, right in the center. What I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna make these edges a little bit more smooth, and on the other side I'm just gonna widen it up a little bit. Just for that dust, there's got somewhere to collect. As you guys can tell, it's right there, right in the center of it. There you go. It's pretty good. For the next part, I'm gonna set it down, and I'm gonna get something underneath so it catches that coal once that coal gets started, so I can transfer it into my tinder bundle. What I have here is a bunch of shavings, wood shavings. These are wood shavings that I carved these out of. So I'm just gonna put it under so it catches my coal. Set it right there. I'm gonna turn this so you guys can see what actually is going on here. Just like that. Hopefully you guys can see those shavings going in there. And I think you start slowly at first, then you can speed up. And there it is, you guys. It takes a little bit of elbow grease, but as you guys, hopefully you guys can see this. And that's how you get the coal with the boat gel. Just like that. You guys can see that. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. This is Deen, with Outdoor with Deen. Please like, share and subscribe. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.